Shalom. Allah start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Ophelet that's pushing his truth. Cross for comes our true Sarah charity. All right, this is a brother Alma Abad from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. This one gets to the sentence going to about, how the Lord Yahweh is bringing judgment, amongst Israel. Israel, is consists of these so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and the Lord Yahweh Shai, is making it known that, he's, is from, bring down the pride, the pride and, all the haughty looks and, the pride of men, especially, in Israel, and the Lord Yahweh Shai, rappers have been getting judged lately, Lord Yahweh Shai has been putting, the judgment and the judgment out on these rappers, and it's gonna be made more and more made known more and more that Lord Yahweh is not with the wicked 2/3 of our people in Israel. He's gonna be for his elect man. The Lord's gonna bring down the high the high ones of this world. The entertainers, the celebrities. The Lord's gonna bring them down to nothing, man. And he's gonna lift up, and he's gonna his men that's on the highways and the byways of for the apostles, elders, and brethren, great millstone that's teaching the word of the Lord, true sincerity. He's gonna make them get more get fame, and more known, and more praise, and then he gonna bring down the rappers, he gonna bring down these rappers down, bring put kill them, or bring put judgment on them, however they come by, bringing that judgment, or that pain and judgment, death, on these rappers and entertainers that the Lord really don't really care about, because they gave themselves over to this world of the so-called white man Esau Edom. They sold out, but the Lord Yahweh is gonna make known that he's gonna make that he's gonna bring more judgment forth upon these entertainers and rappers, But I don't get into it. It's this is just Google search of the rappers that been shot lately. You had rapper Mo3 killed, last week. Then you had King Von, they got killed, So them rappers got killed back to back. That was back to back judgment from the Lord Yahweh Shai. Then you had Lil Boosie, right? Got shot in the leg, But this article right here I read, Complex, he got shot, he got shot in the foot. But he, at first it was out there, he's gonna have to have his leg amputated. But it came out now that said that his measure came out saying that the rapper won't need his leg amputated. But still, Lord, still had bought judgment on him for like just showing that the Lord ain't nothing to play with, and that's just small. The Lord's gonna get these rappers, especially Boosie, and all the other rappers that don't really don't really acknowledge the Lord, don't acknowledge that the Lord is nothing to play with. It's nobody to play with. He should be a power you should fear. These rappers, entertainers, so forth, that keep on disrespecting the Lord, they're gonna find out, that the power of the Lord, is nothing to be played with. He's a power to be taken serious and to be feared, and that's gonna be more and more known as we go forward, and in these prophecies of the Lord being come to pass, and in this world, in the so-called white man Esau Edomite's world being, this society bring coming down, being brought down. But I'm gonna go to Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. So these rappers and entertainers, they lead the so-called Negro Latinos Israelites astray from the Lord. You know, they put out they don't put out nothing that really um benefits our people. What I mean by that, the knowledge and understanding of the Lord, they not teaching the words of the Lord. They not telling our people to repent, come back to the ways of the Lord, get out, come out the ways of America, don't envy the oppressor, But these rappers and entertainers, they put out there to for you to accept and to accept the oppressor in his ways, to go out there, hustle, uh, sell whatever, the rappers promote, their music, be a dope boy, be a dope head, whatever, just promoting wickedness. And the Lord Yahweh is not with that, these rappers and entertainers, you promoting destruction unto your people, and you're not really, building up your people, in the right way. But the man, a great millstone from the apostles as a brethren, a great millstone, through the spirit power Yahweh, that the Lord has chosen, the men that's on the highways and byways teaching the word of the Lord and on the internet telling you the right way to go, telling you what's about to go down in this place in America, warning you first and foremost. Warning you that the Lord Yahweh is gonna bring judgment upon this place in America, because he's not with this place in America, telling you get out the mind frame of America, don't try to chase the American dream, that these rappers tell you to do, because the Lord's not with this place. This is not for you. This is not the rest for you so-called Negro Latinos, you Israelites, because the Lord Yahweh is gonna bring this place down soon, But so from there I'll go to 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God, of the Most High. So I can read it again. For the time has come that the judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? So judgment, gotta begin in the house of the Lord, or Lord Yahweh's house, which is, the house of the so-called Negro Latinos Israelites, So that's why the Lord bringing judgment on these rappers, entertainers, even, your local dope boy, whoever may, whoever in your hood, your neighborhood, whatever, in your city, the Lord's bringing judgment, on those that, be, like I say, highly esteemed in this world. But he's bringing them down, he's putting these wicked Israelites, or the so-called Negro Latinos, to death. And like I say, the Lord's he's gonna make the fame and praise of the men of the Lord that's teaching the word of the Lord. He's gonna make the praise and fame of them on the earth, more and more, to get more praise, and these rappers and entertainers gonna be brought down low. The Lord's gonna bring them down low, and have his men, his men that stay faithful in teaching his word and not, giving up, not fainting, no matter what. He's gonna, make them get praise and fame on the earth. So and like I say, and they don't, and these rappers and entertainers, they don't obey the gospel of the Lord. They don't take the words of the Lord serious. But it's gonna be made known that the word of the Lord is something to be taken serious and to be feared, to have fear, and the Lord Yahweh is gonna show his power, amongst these, wicked 2/3 of Israel or Israelites, So so from there I'll go to 1 Peter 4:18, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So yeah, if the righteous, if the men of the Lord that's on the highways and byways teaching the word of the Lord, we are scarcely, barely making it, each day, trying to make it through each and every day, to hopefully be part of that righteous number, to, keep teaching the word of the Lord no matter what, men of the Lord going through, catching hell, losing things, and, not being, looked at as, somebody of this world, not being, being looked at as, nothing, being looked at as bummer lights, as they say, on the street corners teaching, think that we're crazy. But you gonna soon know that the men of the Lord that's on highways and byways teaching the word of the Lord, that we have the truth. We have the truth. We've been telling you for years and years, for the Pauls of others, for years and years, years and years they've been teaching the word. And but it's gonna come to where the Lord's gonna flip the script, man. He's gonna flip to where the men of the Lord gonna get glorified, get praised, and get honored, and these rappers and entertainers and so forth gonna be brought down low, man. So I'm gonna go from there to so I'm ending off with Mark 13:25. And the stars of heaven shall fall, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. So yeah, the stars of heaven. So the understanding of that, it's not talking about literally, the stars coming down, like, coming down, falling onto the earth, It's not talking about that. It's talking about, the stars of heaven, talking about the ones that's, like I say, that's highly esteemed in this world, that has, a status in this world, like I say, your entertainers, your rappers, your basketball players, football players, whatever, and the Lord Yahweh is gonna bring them down. They gonna fall down. They gonna fall. A lot of rappers and entertainers gonna be put to death more and more. The Lord gonna make that more bring more judgment, man. You know, Kobe, happened, and he had other celebrities that died. And the Lord's bringing them, down. And like I said, the powers of heaven, which who the powers of heaven be of the so-called white man, these the ones that's of this world that's highly esteemed, you know, and the elite of the nation of Esau Edom, they're gonna be put into slavery though. They're gonna be preserved for slavery. The Lord's gonna get them, judge them for slavery, have them put into chains, But like I said, the ones that esteem of this world, the Lord Yahweh is gonna bring them down. The powers of heaven that be, of this world gonna be shaken when they see when they see the Lord, when they seeing all these things happening, for like the prophecies being brought forth, and certain people dying, and Lord bring more judgment upon this wicked world of the so-called white man Esau Edomite's kingdom, in here in America, Babylon Great as well. Lord's gonna bring that more judgment. A lot of I'm saying, a lot of people gonna be shaken, shaking up the judgments that the Lord's gonna bring, So that's what's it's gonna be brought forth more judgment, more horrific judgment is gonna be brought forth more, you know, that's what we're heading to. Lord Yahweh is finna soon to come, like this word, it's gonna be a famine on the word, and once that happens, once this word is taken away, from you people, from the internet, and the men be on the highways and byways, because it's gonna be a point where the military gonna be out here. We can't be out there teaching no more, because they're gonna shut everything. Things gonna be shut down or whatnot. And like I said, you're gonna know that there was a prophet among you. Once these things start going down, man, once these devils and so-called, man, Esau Edom, come down with their military power, man, the military might, and just going hard, man, hard body to to get at you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, But like I said, the men of the Lord gonna be protected in those times, protected in those times to come, So I didn't want to make this too long, and I just want to go to that. Just want to go into that, how the Lord Yahweh tries to bring judgment on these, entertainers, celebrities, rappers, So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, I'd like to give all praise and honor, glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua Bahashem, Kakadash, to the Pauls of elders, to the Sisakan brothers, to the few Aquaf sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua keep fighting with that. Say shalom.